Welcome back. Floral decorations in the home, very popular at this time of the year, of course, because there's lots of flowers. But how about trying something a little bit different with your blooms? Floral designer Robert Hornsby is here to demonstrate his original ideas. And these are, Robert, these then are ways of just getting away from the norm.
Absolutely, yeah. It's just a way of sort of funking up flowers and making sort of not so traditional and mumsy stuff and sort of cutting edge.
It's a bit more contemporary.
Yeah, putting blocks of colour, contemporising everything, simplifying it. I mean, glass, flowers, water.
Are these all new things, or are they old ideas that you've found, or just new twists on old ideas?
It's kind of new ideas, really. I mean,
right.
I've been doing flowers for 15 years.
And why did you try and do something different? Why not just...
Because I'm a different person.
Because you're a creative type.
It's just me.
You've got
it's just me. Yeah,
right, what we're going to have a go. What have you got? What are you going to demonstrate?
Well, I don't know what you'd like to see first.
Well, I quite like these rather simple, bold statements here.
Yep. This is kind of like putting very, very bold blocks of colour together.
Yeah.
To make a sort of a strong statement.
Yeah.
Very, very simple. Block of oasis shoved in a vase. Block of oasis shoved in a vase.
There's also the scale is unusual here. I mean, my mum would say, well, they're obviously too short. They're not sticking out over the top.
It's just a way of tightening everything up so you get that solid block of colour.
Yeah.
I mean, for instance, the carnation is just such a common, bit naff, to be honest.
Is it?
Bit naff.
Right. So just a bunch of carnations in a jam jar is not... That's not cool, is it?
No.
No.
Very uncool.
OK.
This is kind of cool.
I think that looks fabulous. You know, I think this looks amazing.
You put the two together and you've got like a nice shock of colour.
And that, I mean, that is extraordinarily simple, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, well, I do love the flower itself, but I mean, I prefer the shape.
Yeah, displayed like that. Yeah. So what you're doing there is just looking at a different way of displaying...
Absolutely,
something that we'd say, it's just a carnation.
Like, for instance, the old anthurium. I mean, the old anthurium is such a common... tropical flower, I mean, to a lot of people. They just think it's a tropical flower. Now, I've taken a vase, for instance. Oh. I'll swing around the back. Have I done something wrong?
No, 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 not at all. I just don't want to be in the way. Okay. Heavy stuff. Wow,
it is, and I've got a slippy floor.
Flower stuff for real men. Heavy.
Get yourself a nice piece of glass, right?
You are seeing these increasingly, actually. These very, very simple, clear
very
glasses.
elegant shapes, cubes, but it's better to do a round vase.
Yeah.
Because you get a good look.
OK.
Oops.
Just throw your cleaning cloth on the floor.
Absolutely.
And once you...
Nice, crisp,
so it's just water in there, is it?
Yep, it is. Common old water.
Common or garden water.
Get your anthurium, tie a stone to it.
It's a bit mafia, isn't it?
Bit of oasis.
Tonight you sleep with the fishes, plant.
Drop it in water.
Right.
And then you've got a kind of a different look.
You're not swimming out of that, are you, mate? That looks fantastic.
I mean, light it up. You can spotlight it. You put candles in front of it.
If you were to have a light near the base of that, it would look stunning.
Very, very nice.
I mean, are you within 2 days going to have some shriveled mess in the bottom? Or?
Absolutely not. It was an actual accident that I discovered that flowers completely submerged underwater last about twice as long.
Really?
Yep.
And what about, this is a similar, obviously it's the same as you've done at the front.
Yeah, I mean, this is a grander version. I mean, this is literally the same principle. It's a beautiful vase, again, just with an arrangement tied together that's just dropped within the vase
Can
itself.
you do this with anything, or have they got to be exotic, tropical things like this?
They've got to be kind of exotic because
Lob a few carnations in a brick in, it wouldn't look the same.
I've done that.
Of a canal,
I've done that.
Have you?
I have done that.
Put a bicycle wheel in there as well.
Yeah, why not? I mean, a prop is anything that looks good to you.
I think the simplicity of that is fantastic. And I guess you've got to experiment if you want to.
You do. I mean, we do a lot of restaurants in London, and they go for this strong look.
Yeah, it's very striking.
Lighting is very integral as well with flower.
Now, this is bent.
It is.
It's not straight at all, is it?
No.
What's happened here? I mean, I think it's fairly obvious how you did it, but talk us through what...
Again, that's kind of an accident.
It looks great.
Yeah, it's a sort of an accident. You sort of find yourself... I mean, there you got a lily, right?
Yeah.
And it's sort of...
It's all wobbly.
It's got a wobble on it. So I think to myself, what can I do to make it a bit more interesting? OK? So maybe we could sort of tie it in a loop.
Yeah.
Stick the stem in the water. Tie it to the vase.
That works as well, yeah.
I mean, we've done a couple of brides recently where I've had a whole bunch of these things, tied them together, and done the whole lot.
Like that.
Yeah,
so it's
the bride sort of holds
thinking for different ways of presenting things.
It is.
It's a bit new and a bit fresh. Brilliant, thank you very much. That was very interesting. I think this is fab, and that really does work for me. That looks very impressive.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.